Yeah, that's exactly why, isn't it? Perfect. Can I ask you a favour?
Right?
Number 6, his name's Dorothy. Do you know his first name?
Connor.
Connor, it says J, Dorothy.
All right, Jack then.
Jack.
I think. Second, sorry.
Okay, and then the winger are Workman.
Ricky.
Ricky. And on the bench you got, which one?
JP Seminetti, John Paul.
John Paul. Okay, JP, that's easy. That's easy. Right.
I know those.
S. Saunders.
So now I knew
A. Ivy.
AIDEN.
Aidan. Okay. And the rest I've got, I think. That's lovely. When you publish the programme, you just put surnames. Makes it hard.
Yeah, the one I was confusing that first one with the one who's at number 18.
All right. It's Connor Genetti. Yeah.
I'm easily confused with age.
Nothing to do with age. Right, we're in business. It's working.
Yeah?
Yeah. Look, have you got a smartphone?
Me?
Yeah. No, all right.
Wife's got it. Wouldn't let me take it out.
Okay. Well, look. I'll show you. That's. Can you see that? That's the output. That's my phone,
Oh, that's pretty good.
and that's on YouTube now.
Wow.
Right. And then what I do is I control the computer, which is doing the streaming, is there, and I control it using the keypad. So when I press 1, it'll give you the camera, and I press 3, it'll give you the teams, and I commentate as I'm going along. Yeah. Well, it's nice, you know. I know. Last week we had 1,000 people. This week, if we get 100, I'll be happy.
Pleasantly surprised him.
Well, you never know. Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, I know. It's lovely, isn't it? Yeah.
What sort of support do you get down your place?
Home games, usually, it depends who it is. I mean, local derbies, like Truro, will get 800.
Yeah?
Yeah. Most weeks, probably 400.
Still being late summer, I'd probably be lucky to get 300 or 400.
Yeah. It varies a lot. We had cup match last week against Truro, local derby. We had 1,000 people watching it. It's great, lovely. All over the place. Some from Australia,
Yeah.
some in America,
Yeah.
and others.
Haven't really recruited us, so we've lost a couple. We have got a couple come in, but one from Kingsbridge, Booth.
Yeah.
And we've got one from New Zealand, our club out there in Northcote. But,
Yeah.
I don't think he's playing today. I'm not even sure he's in the country yet.
All right. We've got 18 players. 17 of them came through the junior section.
17 of what? Sorry, I'm deaf in this ear.
17 of our players
Yeah.
came through the mini juniors.
Yeah.
Only
That's
one.
wonderful. Yeah.
Only one
I
didn't.
think ours is 14 out of 15.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
good. It's the only way a club like ours survive, and we don't.
It's a short-term game, bringing ringers in.
It is, and paying money.
We've seen other clubs do it.
Yeah, of course we have. Yeah,
Newcastle being the prime example, of course.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Maybe the mighty were falling there.
they have, haven't they?
Stupid, wasting all that money.
Yeah, I know. They've all done it.
Because we have
All
good
done it.
income, but instead of showering it on them who
Spend
may
it
not,
on this.
it's here.
Yeah.
It's up there.
Facilities.
Right there.
Facilities. The kids. That's what you spend it on. Yeah, I'm with you,
I'd say
100%.
this club who stands up to the best in the land, certainly at our sort of level, and there's a couple of
Yeah,
levels above.
yeah. It's very similar to ours.
Is that
Yeah,
brilliant?
yeah.
Forward-thinking club, they're
Yeah.
lovely.
We've
Some of
got
the places around here, like Torquay and Newton and Paynton, are
struggling. I know.
dire.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we've got 350 mini juniors. That's the best we've ever had.
Yeah.
We run 3 senior sides.
That's very good.
Yeah, and the
We're
women.
struggling to get a third together.
And we got a third team out today, and we've got 10 reserves of the third team.
Lots of minis, which is
Yeah,
great
yeah,
for the
yeah.
future.
Yeah.
Lots of them, including girls' teams.
Oh yeah, well that's good. Our problem today is we've got 5 lads out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Just one of the way it works, isn't it? You can't,
Yeah.
they're not available. Holiday, injury.
We've often suffered from that in the past. If they're trawler skippers, they're going to be out there earning.
Yeah. It isn't that with us. It's. We had 2 injuries last week, and we've got 2 on holiday, and one who's nurse. He's on the bench, so we've got 5 first team choice out. And the trouble is, there are 2 props, and a back row, and a fly half. And
Keep positions
yeah,
in.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's it. That's your problem. Yeah. But they'll be all right. I mean, the lads will do what they come here to do the best they can.
I've never seen St Austell play, and I've
Yeah.
been around the block for 40 years watching.
It's lovely. It's lovely. It's the highest we've ever been in our history, ever been. Never been this high, and it's all built on mini juniors coming up, all of it. And we're very proud of it.
Sounds very similar to the way we play.
Yeah. No, I mean, you're an example of what we'd like to be honest. Very successful long term, high level, but we're not there yet. We're not.
This is a
Yeah.
good level.
Yeah, it is
You can
absolutely.
always go further, but it's a hell of a leap moving up the next one.
Yeah, of
isn't
course it is. Yeah, it is. We played Camborne and Red Ruth start of the season. Pre-season played Camborne, and now of course they've got Josh Matavesi back. Fijian international. Don't know how much they're paying him.
Yeah.
They've got 5 other recruits, all of whom have played higher level.
Yeah.
They put 50-27 score at home. But it's a pre-season game. You never know. But I'll tell you what, they were good, and we were closer with Red Ruth. I think it was about 48-28, something like that. Both games we lost. We weren't in it. But we beat Truro last week.
So you see the difference in level, though, don't you? When
You do,
we
yeah,
played
absolutely.
Exeter
Yeah.
Uni a couple of weeks ago. It was a Friday night fixture. Our defence was really, really good. But
Yeah.
bugger, their attack, and it was
Fast, aren't they?
phenomenal.
They were
I
now.
always say to myself, I'm going to make a note of the names because
They'll be playing.
in a couple
Yeah,
of
I
years.
know. Yeah.
I mean, Capsticks played against us.
Yeah.
Several others.
Yeah. We played. They played in our league because they were coming up about 3 seasons ago, and we beat them at home and lost away. But after that, they just went. They're very good, aren't
You
they?
go away to theirs.
There's nothing.
There's nothing
It's
there.
crap, isn't it? I
Just
know.
London is
It's
dog-eared
horrendous,
back,
isn't it?
you know.
Yeah, absolutely bloody horrendous. I know. After the game,
Horrible place,
after the game, we went next door
Yeah, so
to
down
Topsham.
in Topsham,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right. Which, all right, it's easy to get to, which from our point
Yeah, it
of
is.
view,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
easy to exit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, weird. You need bums on seats to.
You do. Tell you what we need, it's like, it's about money. We need local derbies,
Yeah.
right? And we've had, last season we had Truro, Weybridge, Penryn, and they're brilliant, absolutely brilliant games, fantastic games. All those know each other,
Yeah, that's right.
and they're always close, and you always get half the town turn up.
Yeah. They bring a crowd.
Yeah, you do.
Right.
Yeah. The nearest game we got this year is Launceston, and after that Ivybridge, and then they're all further away.
I mean, Ivy is our nearest local
Yeah,
derby
yeah,
in
it
this
is,
league.
isn't it? Yeah, you
Ivy
do.
and Exmouth.
Yeah.
Ideally, you'd want Torquay, Paynton and Newton Abbott. 'Cause
You
they
would,
bring
wouldn't you?
people
You would.
over here.
You would. That's exactly what you want.
Particularly Paynton, not so much Torquay.
They've-
Newton supporters don't travel well either.
No.
But Paynton do.
Yeah, Newton Abbott were. We played them about at the very last game of the season. We'd already won the league, and I think the score was 77-5, something like that. And then they had 1 or 2 very good young lads playing, but they were totally outclassed up front. They just didn't have it. Yeah. But they were great, good bunch of boys. Really tried their best, never gave up. Right, but they were just outclassed. They were just in the same league. And I was talking to one of their coach after the game, and he said, we just lost so many to the clubs who were paying players. He said we just can't maintain it. He said, and we had
Ran out of money.
they ran out of money. Yeah,
Rental income.
Yeah.
or a legacy or something like that.
All right.
Eventually the money ran out.
You know, what's the point?
Oh, well, they tried to buy it. It was a key moment.
Yeah, yeah.
To buy success.
You can do it for a while.
They've nicked at least 2 players of quality.
Yeah.
In Dean Avery and Jared Harris. But, you know, they had a staff meeting one night. They said, sorry guys, the money's run out.
Yeah.
14 of them got up and walked out. So that's the club loyalty.
Yeah, it is, yeah. You can't do
It's not
it.
for the shirt, is it?
No, it isn't. And not only that, the local boys who will be playing, he's saying to them, can you play next week because we're short? And you're going to say, well, I was available last week, you didn't pick me. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to play down the road, mate. Yeah. And that's fair enough. Wrong game. I wish it was regulated by more than just the tax man.
Yeah.
I wish they said, like rugby league, professional, amateur, simple. And if you pay, you declare it, right, and you pay tax on it, and everyone knows that club is paying people.
Well, the whole professionalism has not been well managed.
No, it's not, is it?
We're still seeing the fallout.
Of course we are. Look at the state.
Premiership clubs.
Look at the state of England.
And now that new missive that's come out from the centre about playing with 10 players.
Yeah, I saw that.
You read the whole.
Yeah, no, not all of it.
The floor. Is that bad?
Yeah.
Is that what it's come to? That's dreadful.
I did read that. How you should play players. We do that anyway, but you're right. 10 players. Right, if excuse me, I've got people waiting.
You do what you got to do.
Yeah, thank you. Trouble is, I'm competing against that, I'm afraid. One, two, hello. 1 2 1 2. A very good afternoon if you've just joined us, and thank you indeed for doing so. My name is Graham. I'm here at Brixham Rugby Club for the very first game of the new season in Southwest 1, Level 5 game. First time St Austell played at this league in history. Stick with us. Kickoff is due in about 15 minutes time. What I'm going to do before then is briefly run through the teams, give you a bit of a lowdown, and then we're going to stream live the whole of the game. And if any reason you should miss it, it will be available on YouTube tomorrow, just as soon as the chap sits himself down. Yeah. You guys with the big heads, can you move, please? Hi, Gary. All right?
As bad as last week.
Yeah, it's fine. No standing up and shouting, please. Nice to see some of the supporters here. It's lovely. Just had a lovely chat with a local guy, Trevor, who's welcomed us here with open arms. It's really nice. Very welcoming club, very successful historically, and the first time ever that St Austell have played Brixham, to my knowledge. And if you look across that way, you'll see the St Austell boys getting warmed up. We'll run through the team in a minute. And be aware, please, that as you can see, when someone's standing up, there are going to be bits in this where I won't be able to see the corners of the pitch. And as you can see over that side, that's Newton Abbott getting warmed up, and we'll go through the teams in just a minute. Both teams are eagerly looking forward to this. Beautiful day here, pretty much zero wind, so there's no advantage in playing one way or the other. There's a bit of a slope on the pitch, but it's from the far side to this side towards the clubhouse, and nothing left to right or right to left. So I don't think there's any advantage in the toss, and we'll see how they choose to do it. So let's briefly go through the teams. I'll do them now, and then we'll come back and do them again in a few minutes' time. So there you are for Brixham. In the front row, Niall Cooney, Harry Rodwell, who's a recent new recruit, and Nathan Reeves make up the engine room. In the second row, number 4 Scott Pulliston and number 5 Joey Capaldi. In the back row, Jack Dorothy, Zach West plays open side, and Jordan Watson captains the team from number 8. In the backs, Jamie Hex plays scrum half. Joel Ashworth is 10. Used to play fullback last season, and we're watching him, a very talented, good runner. Here on one wing, Ricky Workman. In the centres, we have, that's on the left wing, Ricky, John Paul Simonetti and Bobby Wigginton, who's also a new recruit, came recently from the Exeter Chiefs Academy, with Matt Croscombe on the right wing and Jordan Green bringing up the rear at fullback. On the bench today, S. Saunders, Aidan Ivey and Connor Donethi. Moving on to St Austell. Front row today, Dan Jobe continues where he left last week. Pete Harris had a lovely game, really cracking game, out of the match last week against Truro, and Charlie Nicholson. In the second row, Tom Daniel and Mark Vine, skipper of course today, continuing his second season. In the back row, Rhys Daniel plays blindside, Al Welland is a welcome return at 7, and Carl Marriott brings up the rear number 8. In the backs, CJ Boyce is scrum half as usual, Matt Shepherd plays 10, Max Bullen on the left wing, Sam Parsons and Ben Plummer in the centres, with Dan Tyrrell on the right wing and Archie Bees bringing up the rear fullback. On the bench today, Matt Boothby, Jake Clifford and Fraser Knockel. We'll run through those teams again just before kick-off, which I make about 10 minutes away. And as you can see down in front of us, there's St Austell boys getting warmed up. There's Pete Harris. Fabulous game last week. Carried all day, tackled all day, well-deserved man of the match in my view. And there's Max Bullen, scored another cracking try against Truro in the Cornwall Cup final last week. And it'd be great to see those two get a chance to run with the ball today. I'm going to say a big hello to one or two people I know are watching. I know we got the crew out in Greece. Mr. Zippy, Lisa and all the others, if you're watching, good afternoon to you and welcome. I hope you enjoy yourself. No drinking please, you know this is a sober occasion. I know that Judy's still recovering in Derriford Hospital, so hello to her, and Andy is probably with her today watching this game. Let's hope she's makes full recovery as soon as possible. Fred Woods is still in hospital, as you may know. He's not been very well, but saw him this week actually, and he's definitely on the mend, so fingers crossed that Fred makes a recovery soon. I'm going to adjust that slightly. And I know we've got people watching today from the USA and also from Australia, so a very good afternoon, or good morning to you indeed, whatever the time might be. Probably good night actually, thinking about Australia. There's CJ Boyce, of course, who was in the Cornwall squad last year, unable to play because of family commitments. There's Carl Marriott, ex-Cornish Pirates, Red Ruth, and he got married 3 weeks ago, Carl. Congratulations to him. Lovely day, absolutely fabulous. As we talk, I can see that down to my right, the home side Brixham are making their way towards the changing rooms, ready to come out for the start of the game in about 8 minutes' time. I should say at this point, as always, that in doing this I tend to be the head cook and bottle washer as well, so I'm doing the sound engineering, running the camera, doing the commentary and running the computer, so if anything goes wrong, my sincere apologies. I do try my best. And what I always do is, in the event of some sort of error, I will always record the game as well, and if for any reason we should lose the live stream, has happened in the past, then you can watch the highlights on YouTube tomorrow, usually early in the afternoon by the time I've got to edit it.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very warm welcome to Astley Park, home of the Fishermen, Brixham Rugby Club, for the new season of this year's South West Premiership. Hopefully you all had a lovely hot summer, especially if you ended up in Greece or Cyprus or somewhere like that. But it's great to be back, and it's good to welcome you all this afternoon. Today we welcome our newcomers from St Austell. We warmly welcome St Austell to Brixham for the first time in a competitive league. We have played them many times before, back in the 80s and 90s. Most of those were friendlies. But congratulations to St Austell on their promotion and a warm welcome to them this afternoon. Also this afternoon, we welcome Mr. George Berry as referee from the Gloucester Society. Hello boys! First time that George has been here at Brixham, although he refereed us away on a couple of occasions last
That's St Austell boys going back to the changing rooms. I'll leave you to listen to the commentary from the home club.
Electrical and Brixham Construction. We're so grateful to both Ian and Sean for their continued support of Brixham Rugby Club, and we trust that they and their guests have enjoyed the hospitality so far. This afternoon's man of the match is sponsored by Maritime International Solutions. The season's man of the match is sponsored by Punt Technology. The season's sim bin is once again sponsored by Derby and Derby, in case they need a solicitor. And this year's season's campaign moment is sponsored by Absolute Sales and Letting. Can I please highlight a couple of bits in the programme? First of all, membership. We would love you to pay your membership. They were due on the 1st of August. And we'll encourage you to pay that either online or behind the bar. And also, if you don't go away with the first team, can I encourage you to come up and watch the Crusaders or the Colts? The Crusaders will be here next Saturday, and they will be playing Cyprus. And also the Colts are at home next Saturday, and they're home to Oakhampton. Next weekend, the first team are away to Barnstable. Please take time to look at the whole programme. There's some important information in there about our 150th year celebrations coming up next year, and other bits and pieces as well. So take it away with you, have a look through, and enjoy the reading.
All right, thank you for that. Just found out, of course, the teams have played in the past, in the 80s, as the man running the channel just said, a long time ago. But we're all looking forward to this today. Kick off in about 4 minutes' time. The sides will be coming out in a moment, and I'll go through them again very briefly now for you. Right, for Brixham, front row, Niall Cooney, Harry Rodwell and Nathan Reeves. Second row of Scott Pullerton, who was skipper last year, and Joey Capaldi. In the back row, Jack Dorothy, Zach West and skipper Jordan Watson. Number 9, Jamie Hext. Number 10, Joel Ashworth. On the wings, Ricky Workman and Matt Croscan. In the centres, John Paul Simonetti and Bobby Wingerton is also a new recruit this year, with Jordan Green at fullback. On the bench today, Saunders, Ivy and Donithi. For St Austell, front row of Dan Jobe, Peter Harris, Charlie Nicholson. Second row, Tom Daniel and skipper Mark Vian, with back row of Rhys Daniel, Alex Welland and Carl Marriott. CJ Boyce at 9, Matt Shepherd at 10, Max Bullen on the left wing, Danny Tyrrell on the right, with Sam Parsons and Ben Plummer in the centres, and Archie Bees at fullback. On the bench today, Matt Boothby, Jake Clifford and Fraser Knockel. Right, I do hope that's all working okay. So we'll just we're waiting with anticipation here for the teams to come out. And I don't know who's won the toss, so we'll find out as soon as they come up into the park. Very well attended today. I can see probably, I don't know, I'm guessing maybe 150 or 200 people are sitting around the ground, and the stand on the side where I'm sitting is full. Then be really careful. Is full, so I would say north of 500 people. So I'll still first take the field, led by skipper Mark Vian.
And this year we have a new first team captain for Brixham, and Jordan Watson, who has been appointed first team captain, will be leading the team out shortly. And Scott Paulson, Snakey is now with
There's Tom Daniel, who has replaced Joe Maunder in the second row today. Joe playing for the Sinners today. Other than that, 1 or 2 other changes, of course. Al Welland back into back row, lovely to see him. and Reece Daniel keeps his place on the blind side. In the absence, I suppose you could say. A bit noisy here, as you can tell. And here are the home side. Number 8, Jordan Watson, who's skipper today. One of their principal ball carriers, I'm told by Trevor, who sat beside me. There he is, captain, and it looks to me like they perhaps already had the toss. Referee today from the Devon Society. I have to apologise, I don't know the ref's name, but he's a lovely guy. A programme. You've got a programme?
I haven't, no.
Oh, right. Gary, have you got a programme?
A what?
Programme?
No.
All right. I want the referee's name, it's all right. My apologies, I don't know the referee's name, my mistake. All right, here we go. Matt Shepherd to kick off, kicking right to left. Start of Southwest 1, 2023. Here we go. Now Matt's kick is not the best, so it looks to me like they'll go back. For a scrummage.
George Berry from the Gloucester Society.
George Berry, yeah.
Gloucester.
Thank you for that. I've just been told by Gary that the referee, and I do know this because I met him before, he's a lovely guy. George Berry from the Gloucester Society is referee today. There he is in yellow. Apologies, I was hoping to have him mic'd up, but we didn't have the equipment we needed. I'm hoping to do that later in the season. First scrummage is going to be a big one, and you can see there Jamie Hext put in, with CJ Boys standing beside him. So the front row, Cooney, Rodwell and Reeves. That's a good scrum by the home side. Just get a nod on. Hext goes wide. Sam Parsons says hello to JP Simonetti. That's number 6. Jack Dorothy. And number 13 there, Bobby Wigginton, just puts the ball wide, and it's taken cleanly by Danny Tyrrell. But as you can see, I think St Austell will retain the ball, and I think probably Matt Shepherd will look to get it off the park from here. No, maybe not. Dan Job's going to have a little rumble. He gives Matthew the chance to clear his lines, take play to just outside the St Austell 22. Beg your pardon. So, first scrummage just edged by Brixham today, and that's Harry Rodwell to throw. Looking, I suppose, to either Scott Pullerson or Joey Capaldi. No, beg your pardon. Goes straight to his skipper, Eldon Weston. Watson. Lovely little chip over the top there, aiming to get in the right winger, who's close. He's very close, but I think he might put his foot in touch. You can see, touch judge there says, yep. And the referee is going to bring them back for, I think it was offside in the centre. Hence the fact that Joel Ashworth there chipped over the top looking for some form of advantage. It nearly came off, but they have a penalty. Yeah, referee George Berry indicating offside there in the centre. So there's Joel Ashworth with the kicking duties today. fairly straightforward, right in front of the post, probably 18 metres out. And that's meat and drink for that young man. So the home team scored the first point of the season, 3-0, penalty to Joel Ashworth, with about 4 minutes played. Match happy to restart. That's better. Taken by Harry Rodwell, but Sam Parsons says hello. Actually, no, I beg your pardon. It wasn't Sam, because Sam's just there. There's Jamie Hicks with the ball, going to clear. Goes as far as Carl Marriott, who almost never drops a ball. I say almost. First chance for the St Austell bats. Have a little look. Ben Plummer tries to take his man on. Beats the first man, not the second. Here he is again. That's Archie Bees, but the referee says that was forward, but I'm going to bring it back for an offside. Young Matt, playing 10, wearing 20. Very versatile, of course, can play full-back, scrum half, anywhere you like. He's played at all sorts of positions for all the clubs he's played for, including Red Roof and Plymouth Albion. That penalty gives St Austell the first attacking opportunity of this game. There's Pete Harris ready to throw, and I put money on it going to Mark Ryan. I just lost my money. Taken by Rob Daniel at the back. Not Rob, Tom Daniel, beg your pardon. And St Austell get them all going forward. Brixham have got to get round behind to defend that, which they do. But St Austell have, well, they've rotated it and they're still going forwards. Still going forwards. It's an opportunity for CJ Boyce to start round the back. Sam Parsons adds his not inconsiderable mass. St Austell keep going forward, and the ball's out, and the referee is indicating, no, you stood up in the maul, and that's an offence. You can see he's indicating there, you stood up. Much to the relief of the home supporters, what looked like the inevitable rolling ball over the line ended up being a penalty to the home side. Rodwell to throw, taken this time at the front by Joey Capaldi. That's Harry Rodwell, the new signing. I believe the there's an awful lot of leave the ball behind. You can see that the referee said it went forward, so there'll be a scrummage to Brixham. Excuse me, would you mind moving that way a little bit? Oh, sorry. Thank you, it's all right, it's all right. I've got them back now, thank you. It's all right, inadvertent, it always happens in the stand. So, big scrum to Brixham, second attacking opportunity in St Austell 22 with, well, I make it about 8 minutes played. Brixham leading still 3-0. Jamie Hicks puts in. Held at the back there by Jordan Watson, who's picked up every time so far. There's Jamie Hex, there's a little snipe, he's looking for support. Unlucky there, really. Scott Pulliston thought he was in, but he just knocked it forward. And I suspect that will become already is a dropout. It looks to be like they're taking it quickly. And Brixham taking full advantage of that there with Joel Ashworth beating the first three men with some ease. And that's John Paul Simonetti, wearing number 12, who's been prominent in the early exchanges. Sam Parsons does well to get to his opposite number there. Ashworth has men outside, but he opts to go himself and finds Hext inside, who strolls in for the first try of the season. He might even have winded himself in the process. Apologies for the noise.
And converted by number 10, Joe Rashford, sponsored by Larry Bruce. Brixham 10, St Austell no.
Sorry, can't do much about the PA. Very loud. So after the early penalty and a converted try there, well taken by Jamie Hext after some lovely running and support play, Brixham go ahead by 10 points to 0 with 11 minutes played. And good to see that Jamie Hext is all right. I think he might have just been winded as he went over. He looks okay. Yeah, he's all right. He's fine. So Matt Shepherd restart with St Austell 10 points behind. I think number 14 there, Matt Croscombe, thought he was away, but the ball went forward, so it will be a scrummage inside Brixham 22 to St Austell. Another chance for the front rows to have a work out who's going to be boss boys today. St Austell, Dan Joe, Pete Harrison, Charlie Nicholson against Niall Cooney, Harry Rodwell and Nathan Reeves. So far it's been pretty much even Stevens. Good opportunity for St Austell to get back into this game. They need to score on, but that's a lovely drive by Brixham. St Austell bring the ball away. It goes wide, and looks like Danny Tyrrell is in the corner. What a lovely try. Beautiful pass there. Absolute cracker by Archie Bees to put Danny in. He doesn't need a second opportunity, that young man. It also means I just won £4, which I'm really delighted about. So St Austell reply immediately to the try by Jamie Hext. by scoring in the corner after a lovely little miss move and super hands by fullback Archie Bees. That's a difficult conversion from Matt Shepherd from that far out. If you like, I don't know all that nonsense about the wrong foot, but it's not the best. Most people would say your left-footed kicker would be better there. So watch for the flags. Score at 10-5. Chance to close it a little bit further. That's a good attempt. He's just missed it. To the right of the post there. So there's young Joel Ashworth wearing the scrum cap and wearing 10. Look very lively so far. Looks to run the ball every opportunity he can. That went long, taken by Carl Marriott, but he stumbled and actually he was taken. You can see Matt Croscan's not happy. No need for that, all a bit silly really. I'm sure the referee ever worked with skippers, one of whom was involved, of course, that was Mark Vine. Took exception to something. It was a penalty to St Austell anyway before it happened. Just handbags at dawn. Matt Shepherd has the opportunity to clear his lines. He's kicked that beautifully, as Matt. He must have made, I reckon, probably 50 metres there. Right down into the Brixham 22, and there'll be a line out just there to St Austell. Sorry I missed that bit. Taken by Brixham. It's the first line out still of the day. Jenga Hext looks for number 5, Joey Capaldi. Big powerful second row, makes the hard yards there. There's Matt Shepherd. Unfortunately, Matt, he was going one way, left the ball behind. Uncharacteristic, and I know he'll make up for it. There's Jamie Hex to Brixham try scorer on 11 minutes. Lovely inside ball. 15 metres to the line, I'm sure he'll say it's a bit more, but he seems alright because he was winded at the time as he went over. And once again, Brixham just about hold the scrummage there. There's Matt Croscan, who's been involved all over the place. Very aggressive, big strong winger. There's Bobby Wigginton, the new centre recruit this season. I believe he came from Exeter Chiefs Academy. He's impressed so far. He's got quick feet, real pace, and he's keen to take on the line at every opportunity. As is Joel Ashworth. 3 lovely steps there, almost away. but I think Charlie Nicholson got him in the end. No, it was Rhys Daniel playing advantage, the ref. And Hex gets long, but it's beautifully taken by Archie Bees, but the referee's going to bring him back for offside. There's referee George Berry from Gloucester. I think he's probably just going to have a wee word to the two skippers there about infringements. And he's right, sort of thing that can saw the game. As Jordan Watson gets his boys in and has a quick word, said, look guys, cut out the penalties please. And it is one to them. Probably a fairly good kicking opportunity for Brixham. About, best part of 35, 38 metres out. And they lead by 5, 10 points to 5. 1 try apiece in the first 20 minutes. Right. Joel Ashworth decides he's going to kick to the corner. Harry Rodwell to throw. Taken by Joey Capaldi in the middle there, and Brixham boys gather around him, get them all going forward. They do it beautifully actually. It's very low, very strong. Arsenal having difficulty in keeping it and moving forward. Always hard to defend. See Rhys Daniel getting stuck in there, but it's collapsed. I think the referee might be indicating it hasn't come back. No, it has. There's Ashworth again. Bringing in left winger Ricky Workman this time. Danny Tyrrell. You can see from here that was a lovely tackle by Danny Tyrrell on Harry Rodwell, and as he passed the ball to the winger, the ball went forward. Referee right there. So it'll be a scrum to St Austell. Very good afternoon. If you've just joined us, we're about, I make it 27 minutes into the game. It is 10 points to 5 to Brixham. Penalty from Joel Ashworth and a try in 11 minutes to Jamie Hex, converted by Ashworth, and a try about 2 minutes later to Danny Tyrrell on the right wing, with Matt Shepherd unable to convert. So 5-point advantage to the home team, and probably worth it at the moment. They probably had the edge in territory and possession. I suppose you could say that.
So we're still selling raffle tickets, and following feedback, we have doubled the prizes for the raffle. So this year the first prize is £40, second prize is £20, and the third is a bottle of wine. You'll only win it if you're in it, so make sure you book the raffle ticket.
We've already got all that. Raffle tickets still on sale. Lovely woman coming around selling tickets, very persuasive, had no choice really. This will be a scrum to St Austell with CJ boys put in, and they were looking to lock out. Brixham had probably, like that one there, just about had an edge. There's Danny Tyrrell, who's looking at a chip and chase. Player's got in his way, but he's still there. Mind the fullback's got space. Danny gets to him though. That's a good defending by young Danny Tyrrell. Try scorer. Could have done with a bit closer support there, Danny. There was only him really up there chasing that. I think Hex might clear this or give it to Ashworth, who do the same. No, Hex does the same. Left-footed chip over the top. Only goes as far as Matt Shepherd. He's looking to move it wide straight away. There's Archie Bees. Max Bullen takes on Matt Croscombe. Beats the first one. He's got 2 men in support. He's got such great feet, and CJ Boyce goes that way to the left. Touch Judge goes, no, in touch there. So that game, there'll be a line out. I think actually the referee's bringing them back for a penalty for offside at the ruck. That gives Matt Shepherd the chance to put it in the corner. And Pete Harris will throw. You could probably bet your bottom dollar that this close to this is about 10 minutes out. He'll look for Vian somewhere near the front of the line, and St Austell will look to move the ball. Does indeed. Comes back to, once again, foot in touch. Touch Judd, puts his flag up. Pete Harris had a little rumble there. The first time we've seen him today, ball in hand. He's such a strong runner, that boy. But I think it might be still the St Austell line. Yeah, the referee's indicating. Pete Harris once again. Taken beautifully by Mark Vine in the centre there. And St Austell get the rumble on. They did this a few moments ago and they were held up and conceded a penalty. So they've got to keep it going forward, and Brixham have got to get in behind and stop them all. St Austell go wide. That's Archie Bees with the ball, but he's tackled well in the centre. Max Bullen doing his best there, but he had someone around his ankles. Matt Shepherd has got Danny Tyrrell out wide, and it looks like Danny's in the same corner for a second try. Lovely play there. Matt Shepherd feeds Danny Tyrrell, who scampers away for St Austell to level the scores. Well, the home crowd have gone fairly quiet.
I have seen you, sadly, Margot. We all have.
Very, very welcoming lot here today. We were met at the gate. Buffet laid on for all the visiting guests. Fantastic, and they couldn't be more welcome. It's been lovely. Danny Tyrrell levels the scores. So he scored on 13 minutes and he scored on 26 minutes in exactly the same corner as young Danny. Matt Shepherd with a difficult task here from that far out to try and nudge St Austell into the lead for the first time in this game. He struck it well, but he again, once again, it just faded to the right.
Try scored for St Austell by number 11, Max Bullen. Brixham 10, St Austell 10.
So Joel Ashworth to restart. Kicked well, ran well, looks like a very influential player. And Rhys Daniel takes it beautifully, gives Matt Shepherd the chance to kick deep, which he does. And big second row gives Jamie Hex the chance to clear. But it doesn't go all the way into touch. In fact, Carl Marriott's back there. He'll probably just give it to Archie Bees. He puts boot to ball, and once again, he doesn't mind touch. So Joel Ashworth is going to kick and chase. A bit of tennis going on here. Taken beautifully there by Carl Marriott. Such good hands, that man. Matt Shepherd beats the first. Charged down by number 8 there, Jordan Watson, but it was rescued, I think, by Rhys Daniel once again. And Sam Parsons has a look. He's got Ben Plummer out there, and there's Pete Harris doing the hard work, and back inside, yes, and Danny Tyrrell is away again. This time there's nowhere to go. We changed the ball well. St Austell look to go left now. Matt Shepherd unlucky there, the ball went forward in the tackle, and the referee's playing advantage. And I think there's probably a significant one if Brixham can move it quickly. The ball went forward again, so he'll probably bring them back for the first scrum. think it's fair to say that it's early season. There's the odd handling mistake, which is sort of understandable. It's an absolutely perfect day for rugby. Warm but not too warm, probably 22 degrees up here. Almost no wind, very slight, maybe from, I don't know, left to right or from the far side to this side as we look. But it could not be better. The pitch is absolutely gorgeous. Big crowd. First game of the season. Doesn't get better than this, except maybe last week. So Jamie Hex puts in, and Brixham get a nudge on. St Austell hold them there. Hex rescues, and Ashworth hoofs the ball as far. There's Max Bullen, unable to take it, just drifted over his head. But the ball did go backwards, and the referee says we'll have a line out there. Jamie Hex is down on one knee. I do hope he's all right. He got a knock as he went over to score, and it looks to me like he's nursing an injury to his arm. And I think maybe the referee's going to give him a chance to get some treatment. Yes, he is. Physio's coming on. Yeah, he's definitely showing he's got some form of either arm or shoulder injury, and the physio is just stretching him out. They will not want to lose him this early in the game. There's Harry Rodwell with the ball, new signing this season. Big strong boy, he's been prominent in the loose, carried several times, and he's hit his man pretty much every time in the line out as well. Can't ask any more. Let's just hope Jamie Hext is okay. I need to mute Alex Tang because the audio's coming up. Right, we'll restart with the line out. Jamie Hext is staying on. He just looks a bit frail. Oh, lovely little intervention by Mark Vine, cleaned up by Carl Marriott. Who else? It's also moving it, but it's all a bit lateral. There's no one's crossed the gain line yet. There's Archie Bees, who's got proper pace, and he does a little 1-2 there with Danny Tyrrell, wins the ball back. Sam Parsons in close support. Shepherd chips it, and he was clearly taken out there by Zach West. Right in front of the referee. He was just a bit daft, really. Didn't need to do it. I suspect Matt will kick the ball into the corner with half time about 7-8 minutes away. He probably wants to nudge St Austell into the lead in any way they can. They've scored 2 tries in that corner, both to Danny Tyrrell, who you have to say has been prominent, dangerous. He's such a elusive runner, that man. There's Pete Harris to throw. His favourite has always been Mark Vine. He's going to him again. No, he's going right over the top, and nobody takes it. Knocked on by the home team, and then Matt Shepherd knocked on as well. Number 7 there, Zach West, discussing with himself. He thought he had it and it was away. Well, this is a really clear attacking opportunity for St Austell. not led at all in this game. They've just, the score is 10-all. And you can see from here that Matt Shepherd, you probably can't, Matt Shepherd is standing on the blind side with Ben Plummer on the open side. Number 8, perhaps picking up, have to look carefully for Carl Marriott with his speciality. You can show this is something off the training ground. CJ Boyce goes right, looks too much Shepherd. He beats the first man, beats the second, and he goes in to score St Austell's third try. Well, if you were, I don't know what sure the word is, but St Austell scored 3 tries, all in the same place. 2 to 8 here all now to Matt Shepherd, and for the first time they take the lead in this game by 10 points to 15. Long way to go yet. With Matt attempting to convert his own try. Slightly easier, about 7-8 metres in from touch, but still not an easy kick.
You right, babe? Look, he's here, Daddy's here.
Matt's had 2 attempts from pretty much the same place. He's missed both of them to the right. Can he extend St Austell's lead to 7? He struck it well, and this time the flags go up. The Brixham supporters getting behind their team, but the first time they go behind, 10 points to 17. Scored the first 10, St Austell scored 17 points after that. That's a lovely long kick, and wasn't able to be taken by Rhys Daniel. Although he rescues it, he's tackled well. CJ Boy's probably just going to clear it himself, which he certainly does. Matt Croscombe just watches it go into touch. And Brixham will have an attacking line out inside the St Austell, just inside, but just outside the 10 metre line. Harry Rodwell to throw. That's a beautiful line out, right off the top. There's Matt Croscombe coming in for the blind side. He bumps off 2 defenders. He's a big lad. And the referee's playing advantage for not rolling away there by Mark Vian. And John Paul Simonetti takes the ball up. Still playing advantage. There's Niall Cooney. Went forward there, but the referee's playing advantage for not rolling away. And I think that was against, it was either Mark Vian or Tom Daniel. There's George Berry, Gloucester Society. I don't mind saying, one of the best referees I've seen in some time. So Ashworth for the corner. That's a real good attacking opportunity here for just coming out to half time, 2 minutes to half time for Brixham to get level. Rodwell to throw. Taken beautifully right in the centre of the line there by Joey Capaldi. Matt Croscombe coming on the blind side. And the referee indicating that he is not a try, no, despite the congratulations for some of the players. He, second movement, went to the ground, it did not release before releasing the ball. So Austell will be mighty relieved at that. This time Pete Harris to throw. It was slightly better than last time. Taken beautifully by Mark Vine, top of the line, and Matt Shepherd decides to kick long, but only as far as that talented footballer, Mr. Croscombe, who chips it and makes yards, which he does every time. There's Zach West, caught by Carl Marriott, who gets over the ball, but the referee indicated he didn't get back to his feet. So there's an advantage being played, and you can hear Joel Asquith screaming, play, play, play. Nothing came of it, so they'll come back for the penalty. Half time approaching. There's 39 minutes on the clock over there, but obviously it's only Mr. Berry's watch that matters. St Austell will be very keen to keep out Brixham this late in the first half. Try and maintain that 7-point lead, because they know they're going to be under the cosh in the second half. This time the ball not straight, in fact so not straight, Nathan Rees pulled it out the air about 5 metres behind. I think there might have been a bit of a breeze there, if I'm being generous to Harry Rodwell. There's Matt Shepherd having a word with George Berry, just ask how long. And he says, want to blow the whistle, young man. There's CJ Boyce. Not a great deal in it in the set piece in the scrummage. I think everyone has gone with the put in, but Brixham have probably just had the edge in terms of moving the scrum forward after the ball's in. And if you can see there, they're pushing before the ball comes in. The referee says play on. And Carl Marriott finds Sam Parsons, who looks to look. Archie Bees makes the hard yards. And I suspect Carl Marriott's going to say, it's half time, guys, which it is. So the score at half time is Brixham 10, St Austell 17.
Half time, Brixham 10, St Austell 17.
So big welcome back to the second half. Brixham against St Austell, the first game of course in the SW1 League for the 2023-24 season. Half-time score is Brixham 10, St Austell 17. Early try, actually a cracking try by Joel Ashworth, converted by Jordan Watson, and a penalty by Watson. And following that, Danny Tyrrell scored 2 tries for Austell on the right wing, and then Matt Shepherd had added further and a conversion to make the score 17-10 to the away team. As we can, second half just kicking off now with Joel Ashworth to restart the game. You know for a fact that Brixham have everything to play for, so they're probably going to throw the kitchen sink at St Austell. Once again, Carl Marriott takes it, but he gets some company there. I think we might say he was clattered, but he's one tough customer. And CJ Boyce clears it away. I'm not sure that was, I think it might have been Rhys Daniel actually. I have to say he had a fabulous game last week in the Commonwealth Cup final race. He's a fairly new recruit to the Saints, played a lot of games for the Sinners. That's a lovely tape. Matt Shepherd doing his very best to stop Scott Pulliston there, who was the Brixham captain last year. That's good foraging there. In fact, St Austell stole it in the shape of Tom Daniel, but he was offside at the time. And I think the referee George Berry is going to march them back for a bit of lip, which quite frankly is a bit silly. You don't need me to tell you that. With the score at 10-17, whoever scores next is going to be absolutely key in this game, and I think Joel Ashworth's going to nudge it in the corner and go for the line out catch try. Seems to be the pattern in whatever Leicester level you play nowadays. There's Harry Rodwell to throw, just waiting for the ball. So far he's favoured Scott Pulliston and Joey Capaldi. That's Joey at the back there wearing 4. Sorry, that's Scott Pulliston wearing 4. And Capaldi takes it off the top beautifully. Little roll around by Rodwell. Beats the first man but not the second. And you can see there, lovely play by Al Welland. He got his hands on the ball. Seems to me like I've almost the first time I mentioned Al, but he's never watched the ball, he's ever far from it. Can play anywhere, that man. Long-time club servant, super player, despite the fact that I used to coach him when he was a kid. Chance for Matt Shepherd to clear St Austell's lines from deep inside, just about 15 metres out. That takes play up to halfway between the 10-metre line and the halfway line. And there's Pete Harris. Taken by Tom Daniel. Referee's playing advantage for offside at the line there, so Matt Shepherd's probably going to have a look to move the ball. He finds Sam Parsons, pops it back inside to Max Bullen, and this boy's got some great feet. He beats the first man but not the second. Advantage must be over by now. That's I think that's Tom Daniel again. All arms and legs, Tom, big strong boy. The defence is up very quick, and Sam Parsons has no option but to ship it wide quickly. And there's, I think that's Al Welland. No, is it Carl Marriott? Really hard to see. That's Al Welland, I think. It always takes some stopping, always. There's Al Welland, and Matt Shepherd steps the first man, but he can't get by Niall Cooney. The considerable shape. He rides low in the water, does Niall. There's Ben Plummer, picks it up. Helped with by Sam Parsons. He's got Max Bullen outside him, and outside him is Danny Tyrrell, but it's gone to ground, and you can see not released. Very good work there by number 15, Jordan Green. got there, got his hands on the ball, stayed on his feet, won the ball. And you can see there, the referee said, "You did not release." There'll be a slight delay here, because it looks to me like Rhys Daniel, who was Rhys Daniel on the far side receiving a bit of attention. He looks okay. He was the one who made the hard yards up there, rampaging run. His brother Tom, of course, in the second row. And their dad Rob, of course, first team manager, who's here today as well. But from that fence, Joel Lansford has the opportunity to stick the ball right down in St Austell's 22, which he's keen to do. But Rhys Daniel was receiving some attention on the physio. He's having his ankle strapped. There's Rhys on the far side of the field, and he's just hobbling over. Let's hope he's all right. Referee George Berry brings him back for the restart, which will be a penalty to Brixham for not releasing. So no score yet in the second half, but Joel Lansford the chance to nudge Brixham down into St Austell's half, which he does. Harry Rodwell to throw. Referee just having a word with Dan Jove there, saying you need to be a little bit wider, Dan. There they are, the two big boys. Tom Daniel gets through, puts pressure on Jack Dorothy. There's the big shape of Scott Pulliston, who a bit like a runaway train. That's how well and up quick round the ankles. Well taken there by Ricky Workman. Can you be careful?
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Not much I could do about in the stand, and people go to the bar, it's fair enough. There's Sam Parsons, he's looking wide. Lovely bit of pace there by that man, Archie Bees, who runs around behind the post for St Austell's bonus point try. You just know that when you give that man an inch, he's going to take 2 miles.
Let's ride to St Austell.
Well, after that try by Archie St Austell take a 14-point lead, 10-24. In fact, they've scored 24 unanswered points, which is much of the consternation of the considerable home support here, who are very vocal, very passionate, and I have to say enormously welcome in the club. Lovely to see. Matt Shepherd's having a quick look, is he not? He's got men outside, he's looking to pop to Sam Parsons. He beats the first man, the ball goes forward, I'm afraid. The referee said he's off the leg, so play on. And in the same direction as Pete Harris, who loves to run ball in hand. He's such a strong boy. I'm not sure, is that Matt Boothby who's joined the fray? I think it could be. Matt Shepherd decides to kick long, and it beautifully just drops into touch just down here on the 10-metre line of Brixham. Just a reminder though, St Austell won Southwest 2 West last year. Brixham finished third in the league above and St Austell were promoted, and it's early days in this game, it's certainly not over by a long way, but St Austell showed they can compete with high level sides at level 5. There's Jordan Watson, who I took out Tom Dandle in the ruck, and the referee I think might be saying he came in from the side there, but maybe not. Hard to say from here. I think he might have given a penalty to St Austell for just that reason. You can see there is Jordan Watson with Scott Pullerson. Yeah, he's given a penalty and explained why. Yeah, it's quite clear. He's saying from the side, and you'll watch it again tomorrow afternoon if you want. You can see exactly that. So Matt Shepherd has the chance just to nudge the ball deeper into Brixham's territory. And I think it's fair to say if St Austell are able to score again, it's going to be a bit of a mountain for the home team. Matt Shepherd's gone wide, he's gone open. He's looking for Danny Tyrrell chasing up there against Matt Croscombe. And the fullback takes it but knocks it on. So St Austell will have a scrummage. That was a rather nice little move. None of us expecting that, apart from Danny Tyrrell. So it'll be a scrummage to St Austell, about 7 metres out. Really good opportunity, both blind and open. And I can see from here that Max Bullen having a word with CJ Boyce, who's always snipes around the base. You watch young CJ, there he is, scrum half, ball in hand. What he tends to do, he plays with his head up and looks for opportunities and what's in front of him, rather than I'm going to pass the ball to so-and-so. He's so good at it. That's why the reason he was selected for Cornwall is his match ability. He's also got a great kicking game, lovely service, and he's a good defender. There he is. Shepherd takes the ball. Sam Parsons, bang. Ben Plummer, and he held on. Over the top. I think it was again Sam Parsons just killing the ball. Brixham will be mighty relieved at that. Give Joel Ashworth a chance to clear his lines, which he does. There's Niall Cooney. He's had a bit of a ding-dong with Dan Jobe all day today. A pair of very solid customers. both take up their place in front of the line. And you can see from here that Vines are on a attempt to get a hand in place. No, couldn't get to it that time. Taken by skipper Watson. As Matt Cross comes away, he beats the first two. Celebrates before he gets there. What a cracker.
Well done, that's 100 tries for Brixham scored.
Well, we've been saying all day that Matt Croscombe's a big strong boy, and he just showed us why he's so hardly thought of here in Brixham. Cracking try from pretty much his own 10-metre line, beat 5 defenders, and a bit of a flourish at the end for the spectators. This is 16 minutes played into the second half. It's the first time actually that Brixham have scored since the 11th minute in the first half. And Joel Ashworth just unable to add the two. Very clearly a planned move off the training ground, that one. Brought in from the blind side, crashed to the centre, beat 3 more players for pace and power. Lovely try, lovely to see. There's Outwellan, first one there. He wraps up Joey Capaldi and he's hoping to win the ball, but Brixham retain it. It's Jordan Green, but Matt Shepherd steals the ball off him. Nathan Reeves having a quick chat with the referee, saying thank you, sir. I have to say there's been pretty much no niggle in this game. Referee George Berry's done a fabulous job so far. Very sensible, plays advantage so well. That was knocked backwards in the line and cleaned up by Jamie Hext, who has support. There's Harry Rodwell, dummies and takes the ball up. And the ball comes around the side and you can see the referee said no, you're offside. Hard to know who that is. Could have been 2 players there, Al Welland and Rhys Daniel. Joel Ashworth will look to make some serious ground here. He's got a lovely right boot, that boy. Lovely little nudge. And as I'm sure you can hear, the home supporters realise with us 1 try behind at 15-24, well, 2 scores behind, they wanted their side to score again quickly to make a serious competition of this game. Taken by Capaldi. Neither Sam Parsons or Matt Shepherd were going to buy that dummy, but another advantage comes. There's Outwellan again. always in the faces. The referee still playing advantage. Very close up to the line, very close up to the line. So close, there they over, could be over, the referee's playing advantage again. And I'm looking for route one here, Brixham, not coming. Go wide, it looks like. They've scored again. Well, that's put a cat among the pigeons. Ricky Workman scoring. That narrows the gap to just 4 points, with the conversion to come from Joel Ashworth. Right, go quiet. Ashworth from wide on the left to narrow the gap to 2. Oh, he just pushed it wide to the right again.
Brixham 20, Celestia 24. Substitute for Brixham, number 16, Sam Saunders, has replaced number 1, Niall Keeling.
Well, with 21 minutes played in the second half, the score is Brixham 20, St Austell 24. 4 tries to 3. Absolutely 2 lovely tries. One there by Matt Croscombe a few minutes ago, individual genius, and then Ricky Workman backing up beautifully after a lovely break by the hooker Harry Rodwell. Matt Shepherd looks to go wide, but it's all a bit lateral. I say that Archie Bees is away. Well tackled there by Joel Ashworth. Referee indicating that must be a line out to St Austell, I think. Yeah, Pete Harris has the ball. Hold on, says the ref, you're not ready. Inside the line, do it again please. Pete Harris finds Tom Downing at the back. And Sam Parsons looking to bang it up. Lovely tackle by Joel Ashworth. As they go wide, to Max Bullen on the wing. He's well tackled by fullback Green. There's skipper Mark Vine, who always hard stop, like a charging giraffe. Unlucky there by Rhys Daniel, who's tackled very hard, lost the ball in the process, and Brixham have won it back. Looking to go wide. Oh, Pete Harris, won't have that. And I think it might have gone forward, but the referee is going to bring them back for a penalty, I think, to... Yeah, maybe it was the first knock on, that was the second one. And once again, George Berry is having a quick word with Jordan Watson, the Brixham skipper. I said earlier on, this has been a really clean game, almost no hassle whatsoever, no yellow cards, nothing. And that's partly under refereeing, but partly due to the sides being very disciplined. And with a penalty in front of the post, it gives Matt Shepherd the opportunity to stretch that lead to 7 again, which would be more than a converted try if he gets it. Well, to win. Converted try to draw it. So Matt Shepherd, who scored a try and 2 conversions. St Austell got 4 tries. And Brixham on 3. So St Austell on a bonus point already. And 15 minutes remain. Matt Shepherd adds the 3 points. So Joel Ashworth to restart, and you know for a fact that Brixham now have to empty the tank with about 10 or 12 to go. That's really lovely play there by, I think it's Tom Daniel. Or it could be it's Carl Marriott. There's Rhys Daniel. Had a fine game, that young man. Shepherd kicks for touch. I'm not sure he's going to find it. It only finds Jordan Green at fullback. Ashworth, who chips ahead. And that's Max Bullen had the chance, but he put a foot in touch. Dan Job there just geeing him up. Come on guys, come on guys, come on guys. Just 15 or so, 14 minutes to go. Well, on the clock. Goes right over the top. Matt Shepherd takes it on the burst. Looking for help, looking for support. Finds it in the form of Pete Harris. It's not, yes, it has gone forward, says the ref, yeah. Might have been Pete Harris there. All a bit harum scarum and sort of calm down and take your time would have been more appropriate there, I think. Although the defence was up very quickly. That is, I must have say, I missed that one earlier on, but Matt Boothby wearing 16 has replaced Charlie Nicholson on the tight head. So front row is now Matt Boothby, Pete Harris and Dan Job in the loose. Former under-20s player, Matt. Real prospect. Jamie Hex puts in. That's a good scrummage by St Austell, and it rolls around. And you can see there, number 13, Bobby Wigginton has a little look again. He keeps the ball well. The referee's playing advantage once again. Matt Spullen defends well. Oh, sorry, I beg your pardon. Danny Tyrrell down here, but the referee was playing advantage. They'll bring him back for a penalty, and I suspect Joel Ashworth will just hoof it into touch for the line out. Neither side really taking any significant advantage in the line out. They've probably won their own ball every occasion. You can see that the truck and trailer job ran to his own man with the ball, so there will be a scrum to St Austell. Oh, I beg your pardon, it's a penalty, I think. No, it's a scrummage, of course it is. Referee George Berry. Last of the scrummages, St Austell just about got a nudge on going forward, but very different when it's on your own ball. Players attempt to lock out rather than drive forward, and in this case Brixham will be looking to get a nudge on, give them some attacking opportunity they need. 7 points adrift, you can see the scoreboard. Brixham 20s, St Austell 27 with 29 minutes played. And St Austell will be absolutely desperate to keep them out at this point in the game. Tell you what, it's certainly been engaging. It's been absolute nip and tuck all the way through. Brixham started the better. St Austell then, I think, went into the ascendancy, scoring 4 tries unanswered. And then Brixham got their act together, started playing some serious rugby, scored 2 lovely tries, and are now 1 score behind and everything to play for. There's Max Bullen. CJ Boyce gets man and ball. He attempts to rescue it, and Dan Joe comes to the rescue. Not for the first time in this game. Sam Parsons looks at it for Danny Tyrrell, but you can see from that, I think the referee was playing advantage in the first place, which is why Sam Parsons chipped it. Matt Shepherd probably says, let's just calm down, guys. Let's run down the clock a little. Play the ball down the park, play in their half. There's Charlie Nicholson on the far side. There's Neil, the forwards coach, and Fraser Knottle has not been on yet. And you can see Conroy Woodsey, who was concussed last week, unable to play today. Let's hope he's better soon. One of St Austell's star performers in the Football Cup final last week, where St Austell came out victors 22-39 against Truro. Pete Harris. Matt Shepherd gets man and ball, but he gets to his feet and he gets away. He gets away. He's looking for help, looking for it. He's got Max Bullen with him, up close, up close. They're up to the line, they're looking to get the ball wide. That's Ben Plummer again, bangs it up, and you can see he didn't release the ball. What a real shame. Referee's been red hot all day on not releasing quickly, and you can't argue with that. Oh, it's a try. I beg your pardon. I completely beg your pardon. Ben Plummer scored. So when the referee put his hand up, it was for a score from Ben Plummer. That's St Austell's 5th try. Takes the score to 20-32 with a conversion to come. I got that completely wrong. My apologies to Ben. Super try by that young man. And Matt Shepherd has the opportunity to nudge St Austell into a 14-point lead, which would mean that Brixham would have to score 2 converted tries and another score to win the game, with about 8 or 9 or 10 minutes remaining. All of you people watching in Greece, you can raise a glass there to Ben Plummer. What a superstar. What a lovely try by that man. He just absolutely took it at full tilt, crashed over the line. I thought the referee gave a penalty, but he was given a try. St Austell's 5th. Looks like Shep's added the 2. He certainly has. Well, the clock shows 33 minutes played in the second half, but obviously it's only the referee's one that counts. And Joel Ashworth to restart. There is absolutely everything to play for. That's the man who just scored the try, Ben Plummer, takes the ball cleanly. Big call, and you would imagine at this point St Austell would not be looking to take much in the way of risk. Shep kicks the ball high and central, and I don't think he's going to get there first. It's like Jamie Hext, but the ball was killed. I think, yeah, Tom Daniel went over the top. No, it's Mark Vine went over the top. No, it was Tom Daniel. Chased like mad, and Jamie Hext is no. Ashworth is gone. Harry Rodwell rescues it, and he's looking for support, and to be honest, whoever looks a little bit tired at the moment. It is warm out there. That's young Bobby Wigginton, who's looked so dangerous, ball in hand. Here he is again. He's made that break, he's made the break. He should have passed it, well, it's not mine. He could have passed him and didn't. No, I think the referee said that might have gone forward there. Yes, it did. That's Jamie Hext, who's I think fully recovered, and you can see that the referee said that St Austell pushed too early. Number 8 taps and goes, and he's looking to draw them before 10, but that's okay, I think, said the referee. Lovely attacking opportunity here. Brixham. Matt Croscan came in the same as he did earlier on. Scott Pullerson had a bit of a charge. Matt Shepherd tackled him, and he's all right. I don't think Matt's going to hurt that man. But the referee is bringing them back for a penalty to Brixham, and it looks like they might have opted for a scrummage, which is probably good census there, but they're so close. Or, yeah, I think they are. They've got attacking opportunities both sides, and in fact, Ricky Workman's winding up on the left-hand side with the fullback, Jordan Green. You've got options left and right, with Joel Ashworth standing just to the left of the pack. You're not sure which way he's going to go. So they also need a big scrummage here. They need to keep them out if they're going to maintain that lead. Oh, that's a lovely little break. That's a lovely try. Bonus point try for Brixham. Scored by the fullback Jordan Green. Took it beautifully, at pace, no stopping him. That narrows the gap, with the conversion added.
Converted by number 10, Joe Ashworth, sponsored by Rowley's Root. Brixham 27, St Austell 34.
You've probably heard it from the PA there. 27-34 to St Austell, and the clock shows 38 minutes played in the second half, but believe me, this game is not over yet. St Austell will do everything they can to retain the ball, keep the play in Brixham's half, and not to make any mistakes. There's the try scorer, Jordan Green, tackled by Dan Joe, but they keep the ball, and inevitably, well, another tackle by Dan Joe, got up, did it again. Brixham really are looking to run it every. They've got to score another try. That's Ricky Workman, one of the try scorers today. Mike Vine gets up quickly. There's some tired bodies out there. The temperatures are high, there's no wind. It's very warm, it's been a wide, fast game. I think that's Jake Clifford who came over the top and stole the ball. And the referee says, "You're in the bin, Jake." He's not been on the field long. And this gives Brixham an absolutely golden opportunity to get the goal in the corner.
Not quite.
And Joel Ashworth. Well, St Austell down to 14 men, the clock showing 40 minutes in the second half. St Austell one score up, 27-34, and last chance saloon possibly for the home team to level this game. And you can see we got the more going forward. Mark Vine trying very hard to make a nuisance of himself, but he's got to stay on side. Joel Ashworth has a run, but he's met there by Archie Bees. Brixham look to go behind. They've got men over. They've got a three-man overlap on the left-hand side, and it looks like they've kept the ball. But St Austell have had a big rock, and they might even have won it. No, they haven't. No, they haven't. Brixham keep the ball. Hext, Ashworth. They've got men outside and wide. And you can see there, Matt Crossman knocked on, and he also took out Danny Tyrrell into the bargain. So there'll be a scrummage over there. It was, I think it was Max Bullen actually. So scrummage with the clock showing 40 minutes played. Referee checks his watch. Austell, of course, a man down. So are they going to bring somebody into? And as we speak, there's a delay because Dan Job is having treatment on his neck. They will absolutely not want to lose him at this point in the game. He's all right. I think he's made out of granite, that boy. He's only got a face made out of it. If you wanted a contender for man of the match, in my view, there's one of them, Dan Job. Scrummaged superbly all day, tackled all day long like he always does. Al Welland's also been prominent. Archie Bees played well. I think it's difficult to pick, but obviously the game isn't over yet. Even though the clock's run down, I'm not sure if the referee says this is the last play. I suspect not. Brixham looking big for a big drive. St Austell hold them just. CJ Boyce is holding the ball at the back. He's just waiting. And Danny Tyrrell is having a run. He went into touch there, so it'll be a line out to Brixham. You can see the clock stuck on 40. The referee's playing injury time. Time added on. That didn't go very straight, but he's playing advantage. The referee's saying, "Okay, play on." Not for me to judge. Brixham really need the ball. They need to get it wide quickly. And that's a penalty to St Austell. Matt Shepherd over the ball quickly. You can see there. They're all cheering. I think Matt's asking, how long have I got left? All the St Austell supporters and players will be absolutely praying for the final whistle. It's not going to come yet. George Berry has been absolutely immaculate in this game. This is an Austell line out. Once again, we're probably 3 minutes into time added on by the referee. Taken at the front by Mark Vine. St Austell will look to keep the ball, try and get it going forward. Not easy in that situation. All of the Brixham forwards are piled in there. That Shepherd clinged onto there by Joel Ashworth. Clung onto. That's Carl Marriott is back on the field, doing the sensible stuff, keep the ball, but he crawled with it, says the referee, which gives Brixham the chance to clinch that final score with 27-34 as a score. A converted try will draw the game. Taken really well there by Jack Doherty at the front. The referee saying, hold up guys, hold up, and Dixon attempting to get the rolling ball on, which it seems like they may have done so. Pete Harris defending, stops to getting many behind, and they've got to keep it up, got to keep it up. Oh, that's a lovely little ball. That will be the score that ties the game. Well played, Joel Ashworth. Well played there. I think it was Bobby Wigginton. Well, looks like they might hold this one out of the fire, Brixham. Lovely try. Fabulous hands there from Joel Ashworth. Put Bobby Wigginton into a hole. All he had to do was stroll in. And Ashworth himself has the chance to tie it up. This may be the final act, and maybe a draw is a fair result at this point in the season. That is it. That is it. Sorry about the Would you believe it? Pulled it out the fire, Brixham, after St Austell led for most of the game. Final score here at Brixham. Brixham 34, St Austell 34. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next week.